All right, guys. Hey, thanks for joining me. Re-upload video today. The audio on the other one fell apart. Don't know what happened. Let's talk about snake oils. Of course, we're going to have to talk about Conklin, the most successful snake oil company there is. And new for 25 is Nutri Charge. Is it a must-have product, or is it our new board leader for the snake oil list? Snake oils aren't new. In my short lifetime, in the 90s, you'd race in the house to watch Ag PhD. God. And then Kent Ferry and Melissa on the Corn College TV and all the advertisers, all these fertilizer efficiency products. Then we get into 2000s and all the liquid systems going on planters. Everybody and their brother is coming out with some sort of additive or a NPK. Ours is better. Our 624-6 is better than the other guy's 624-6. And use our micro pack, our USA 500. And so many of them companies will come and gone. Here we are heading into 25. Fertilizer efficiency products are making their ways back around. They never left. There's always somebody new recycling that old thing. And for 25, biologicals and biostimulants are just going to swamp our markets. And we're just going to be flooded with how do we know what company to go with. If you go online and you ask about Pivot Bio, it's pretty clear. You can probably save some money and not try the product because you're going to get ratioed. For every one guy that's like, well, I did what they told me to do and it worked really well, you're going to have 100 or 200 people be like, junk, did what they told us to do, no response, junk. Unlimited marketing on companies like that, it seems like. But what about the product that you go online and it's a 50-50 split? You get half the people like, hey, rock on, this thing is fantastic. And the other half is like, well, I saw nothing. How do we know their data is good? How do we know that the guy that's running this product down didn't just draw a line on his combine window where the check was and the treated area didn't fill the grain tank any more than a line on the window, or he's using grain wagons, or he's online bashing the product because he's just upset at the world and being a pouty little baby because he used other people's products that didn't work. So now the next one, he's just hammering it because that's the level of integrity or cognitive ability he has. It happens. I got a quick checklist. We can go over this super quick, and then we'll get to Conklin and Nutri Charge. First thing, the integrity of the product, the purity, or the label. Does the label hide between water and other stuff or proprietary ingredients? If it's a humic or fulvic or a dry AMF type product, does it even have 4 counts per gram of soil or some type of analysis? Or does it just have some feel-good paragraph as to why you should use the product? If you send these products out for analysis, does it come back what the label says? Obviously, there must be some margin of error, but if you're buying a 624-6 and you send it out and it comes back as a 4.5, 22, 4, that's not what you paid for. I don't know if that's even legal, but it happened in the past. And so don't be scared to send a sample out. If you're really questioning the validity of the product, especially on biologicals or biostimulants, do some research. Talk to Soil Regen or Midwest and see, hey, can you test this brand, or have you already tested this brand? Do a quick Google search. Are the ingredients crystal clear that you can just do Google searches on the ingredients and do some research for yourself? Number 2, does the product create a dependency to use it? Or does the product actually make you money, allows you to wean off of other stuff or fix problems and just allow you to keep moving the farm forward? That one's fairly clear. Number 3 is the efficiency use rate. So like DAP, let's be honest, DAP is one of the biggest snake oil products that's been around many years. You're paying for 100 pounds to get a 46% analysis to get a 15% uptake. That is terrible. That is terrible. That's very terrible. How many other products would you buy around the farm? Would you buy that new truck every year? Hey, the 26 King Ranches are coming out. ECAP money's coming into the bank right now. So if that King Ranch only started once out of every 5 times, would you buy another one? And if that one only started once out of 5, would you buy another one? I bet there's a lot of you that would. looking at how fertilizer sales go. So does it have a very poor efficiency uptake, or does it have a bulk spread? So on some of these humics and fulvics, there's some guys out there that are saying, hey, you got to buy 5 gallons of my fulvic mix because they put a bunch of stuff in there, and 5 gallons makes a great application rate for the function of it makes a nice stream in the trench. That's fairly legitimate. If it's like, well, I think you should try 5 gallons. Well, I don't know if I want to try 5 gallons. Well, you could go as low as 1, but I recommend at least 3. Then they're just trying to sell you a product. They probably don't even know what they got. Be honest, 90% of retail salesmen, agronomists out there, I wouldn't trust their word for nothing on a biological or biostimulant, nutrient management program, foliar. I wouldn't, building a true in-furrow program, 90% of them I wouldn't trust for nothing. They don't know anything about soil. You got 10% of the elites out there. We got a couple right around me that I'm fortunate enough. But yeah. And then how do they handle online social media? For one, who's using the product? Are the people promoting the product just looking for another paycheck, or are they people with good integrity that you know and trust that aren't, as far as you know, they're not getting paid, they're not wearing the merchandise shirt and hat on every video, they're not giving you a promo code every week, every video coming out, like remember to buy this product and follow the link below. Do they have integrity? Do they have a knowledgeable thing of the product? Are they just happy? They're not getting paid, but they use the product and it worked really well. So they're just trying to share that good news. Like, I tried this product and it was amazing. You guys should try it too. Here's a link to the website. Find your local salesperson. I don't care because I get nothing, but I'm just saying it worked for me. Maybe it can work for you. How do they handle comments and social media? Again, let's bring up Pivot Bio because this is hilarious. Pivot Bio, it's great when you see 40 comments and you're like, oh, I got to see the comedy in this section. And you get 3 comments remaining. All the others have been deleted. And 2 out of the 3 remaining are from them stupid scam bots or whatever. Like, you keep showing up my feeds. Do we know each other? Hey there, handsome. Can we be friends? That's them are 2 of the 3 comments remaining. And so, yeah, if you can't answer questions and you have to delete comments, you are not legitimate by any means. And then warranty. Do they even offer a warranty? We know warranties are going to be, running over a pit of daggers, being chased by snakes and boulders type deal to get any warranty. But do they at least try? Do they at least try? And so that brings us to Conklin. Conklin, multi-level marketing, sales pitch, lots of big, bold claims by their salespeople. You got to pay to go to a sales pitch event. Like, what a snake oil company. They tried to tell me 1 gallon could replace 100 pounds of dry fertilizer. That's true. You could easily do that. The problem was lots of bold claims over the years from their salespeople that didn't do a great job of explaining how you came up with that ability. I can easily say we can do that because we've done it. I can replace 150 pounds of potassium chloride with several gallons of a potassium acetate or the other potassium products I use just because of plant tissue testing and broadcast versus placement, the 4 hours of fertilizer. Very easy to prove that you can do it, but you have to educate the customer to how you got there. You can't just tell them, like, stop buying fertilizer and this 1 gallon will set you free. No, but at the flip side, every Conklin product, you send it out to a lab, I'll bet you a bottle of Mountain Dew right now, it comes back exactly how the label says. They're not trying to make dependency because they're trying to get you to be a better nutrient manager. And so everything's based upon plant testing, and same with their rate and their efficiency and uptake. They're created EDTA. It's a good way. It's a large molecule, not always the most efficient or the easiest, but it's a good way to create nutrients. So they want you to apply nutrients based on testing, not just some mythical, the king of all snake oils, a yield-based crop removal rate fertility program. And so how do they handle themselves online? They are hilarious. They get absolutely lambasted online. I love when you see a Better Way to Farm ad, because I go to the comments just to read all the hate. I find it hilarious that here's this guy showing you the data of how you can save dollars on your farm to grow the same crop, or with the same dollars potentially grow a better crop, or best case scenario, you could save dollars and have a better crop, which we did following some of their advice. And I love just the mean and hating comments. And A Better Way to Farm, I don't know how many they delete. I don't know if they've ever deleted any of them. But they just come back, thanks for watching, Bob. Thank you for the input, Bill. So they handle themselves online. Fantastic. Nutri Charge. Let's go to Nutri Charge. And so Nutri Charge is a cleating agent. If you look at the label, the one ingredient you can Google search. When I saw the label from somebody online, like every time I go to the field, I got me some Nutri Charge. And so I paused it. I looked at the label. I'm like, what is this product? I don't know this guy very well. Maybe he's a very nice, trustworthy person. So let's Google the label. We Google the label, and it's a cleating agent. And so all it is designed is you throw it into your phosphorus. It helps make more of phosphorus available longer from your applied DAP or MAP phosphorus. Fine, great. It could do a great job at that. And then the company has gone off the rails. So I ask, hey, if this is just a cleating agent and it's only working on phosphorus is pretty easy to get from the soil, would I not be better off to spend my money on an AMF humic fulvic program that's going to get me NPK, micros, really promote root growth, soil biology, life, nutrient cycling, a lot of plant growth promotion going on there early on? Why would I not spend similar dollars to have a complete functioning system that actually helps the plant and not just some phosphorus? Because phosphorus, about one of the easiest things for the plants to get out of the soil. So, not one of the easiest, but it's dang easy. It's dang easy. We can get into that conversation later, but look at soybean nutrient uptake charts in your soil test. We're getting off topic, guys. Just keep me here. So, the response I got, one, started off with insulting me. Two, started to lie about how humics and fulvics and them kind of products are a myth. They're the snake oil. They don't work, and they don't really have much to do with soil. Sorry. Had a polite rebuttal to that. Never got an answer back. Then they had an ad about how this product can actually be a nitrogen stabilizer. Okay, show me where the hidden ingredient is on the label, because the products on your label have nothing to do with stabilizing nitrogen. So when you ask about that, hey, can you help me out here? I don't understand how this product could be a nitrogen stabilizer. Crickets just chirping all over the place. Nobody can answer your questions. A few of the representatives from Nutri Charge actually try and block you to remove you from conversations because you're asking tough questions. But it's 2025. You want to try and start to snowball farmers. We can Google in minutes and find out that you're full of crap and you're a crap product and a crap spokespeople. So then they claim that one of the best parts about this product is its ability to promote the plant for root growth and the plant to go after nutrients. Again, where's that ingredient on the label? Nobody is sneaking biostimulants into their product in 2025 and not telling you about it. If there's the slightest hint of a biological or biostimulant in a product, that's going to be the major sales flag of that product. Look at here, better roots. And so, again, you ask where that is. Again, crickets, no response whatsoever. You see them on other platforms. So you ask for simple university data. Hey, you guys are making big claims. answer the questions of what are the ingredients that allow you to make these claims? Where's the third-party testing? Where's the university testing? Where's Beck's PFR testing? Where's some third-party testing to show that this product's actually working? Where's your own testing? Where's your own testing? And where's the plethora of farmers out there that are like, this thing's amazing. Show me, even in your own testing, none of us ever trust the company's data, but show me 300,000 acres of trials and averages and show me that kind of stuff. But they can't answer that. And so then we get to the cost of the product. I asked about the cost of the product. If it costs 10 or 12 bucks for the product, then right off the bat, you'd have to reduce your applied fertilizer 25% just to break even on cost side, assuming the same yield. But you better be a 35 to 40% reduction in cost to actually make a profit worth your time to use the product. So where's the data showing that at a 40% reduction, our P1 or our plant have the same analysis and the same yield? Or if we did not reduce inputs and applied the product, show me where the soil test moved up, show me where the plant test moved up, show me where the yield might have moved up, and show me on any field where the yield did respond, show us the soil test from the root zone of the check versus that, and better yet, show me the plant analysis where you actually got a yield response from a fertilizer, from a phosphorus type product like this, because there's a good chance the plant was probably deficient in their check. So yeah, there's a whole lot of more stuff going on, and they will not answer questions. They absolutely refuse to answer questions. So far, they haven't deleted my comments. They've just blocked me. And so then, yeah, this product, junk product, I would just tell everybody and their brother, if you ever see a Nutri Charge ad, you ask some good questions like I just pointed out. Google search what some good questions to ask about it are. Show me the cost, show me the responses in the soil and the plant, and blah, 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 and go from there. And can you apply the product to the soil and get a response, or is it with the fertilizer only? There's another good question. That should be a simple, there's zero controversy on how to use the product. Can I apply it to the soil? Yes or no? How do they not answer that question? No, you can't. Yes, you can. Pretty simple. They should hire me to sell that product, because at least I have a half-wit of intelligence, and I would know how to speak to people like, hey guys, like, you should use Nutri Charge because it might help in your phosphorus program. It won't do anything else. I'm not telling you to do anything else. I'm not even telling you to get a crop response, but I'm telling you, let's do some trials where you reduce your phosphorus application 25, 30, 50%, 70%, and let's do some different application rates. Let's have some phosphorus fun, if you will. And I'd be selling the crap out of this stuff just because of using it as it is for what it is, and not this bull crap. This company's just like Pivot Bio. They're going on this big marketing push, buying advertisement spots on YouTube channels, paying YouTubers to use this product. It's a junk product. Run away. And so you heard it here first. Ha! Until they get back to me, if anybody gets back to me and proves me wrong, I will gladly apologize. How about that? Guys, thanks for watching. Have a great one.